Hey, this is Danwar3D for Team Raptor Wing. This is another review of one of my pistols, or an overview of a pistol. This is the WE version of a Glock 18. Obviously there are no licensings held for Glocks, so none of them can actually have authentic Glock markings on. I know there are a few Chinese players down there which do that, but these don't. So obviously for these you can get the WE long mags. Before I go into any further, I'll talk a little bit about this. You get with it a magazine, obviously. Now this is a normal green gas magazine, feeds filled from the bottom and then loads up. But what else you can get, especially if you live in the UK where it gets cold in the winters and a lot of other countries, is this one, which is a CO2 magazine. Now you can buy these as a separate kit, and they come for the Glock 18, and they also have a base plate that fits on, so they can fit on a smaller grip like a Glock 19 or something like that. But this, basically, the plate comes off the base, you unscrew this cap on the end and you slide CO2. The kick you get from this when you fire it with this magazine is immense. It kicks like a mule, it really does. The magazine's finish on it is slightly different. This has got a nice matte finish, and you can probably see this one's got a shiny glossy finish to it. I don't mind that actually, it distinguishes the two at a glance at what you're looking at. Obviously they do look different because you can't see the base of that one, they do look a little bit different. Right, let's move on to the actual pistol itself. Let's get rid of this. And if anyone's wondering, this is a little piece of Lego, which I basically thought I've got Lego, use it to make the stands for them. Perfect. It looks really nice. Right, so this is the Gen 4 version, as it says right there, Gen 4. So it also has the Gen 4 style grips, which again means that it has back straps which go on. This bolt comes out, back strap slides in, bolt clips into place. Two back straps you get with it, one to make it slightly thicker and then the other to make it even more thicker. As it is a Gen 4, you have an extended large button here for removing the magazines when they slide out. The magazines slide out nice and easy on this gun, as you'd expect, no kind of binding or anything like that. Markings on this, we are talking about a G and then 18C tactical 9x19. On the other side you have got a plethora of writing all over this. You've got Made in Taiwan, WE Tactical Co Limited, WET 5168. Some writing here, again on here and here, but basically all of this side is non-trade. Obviously it's all kind of just WE's writing on there. As this is the Glock 18 version, it has a single fire version and a full auto version. You would need to be in one hell of a panic mode to start using that in full auto when you're literally just laying down fire. One thing with this gun, like the other WE ones, you do start to get some scoring along the top here and on here, where the slide goes back and catches the barrel. I don't mind that so much. I've got scoring from here as well, from where it goes inside a holster. I like that look, it gives it more of a feel as though it's being used. I'm not a big pristine pistol fan. Where the slide for this goes up and down as well, then obviously that's starting to scratch as well. Okay, nice sights on it, very nice and clear as you can see there. A couple of tiny little gripes. One, as you can see from here, it almost looks like it's what's called out of battery, where the slide is sitting slightly back. It's a tiny minute amount, but it does annoy me sometimes when you push it forward with my finger to try and get it set correctly. It naturally sits slightly back. It's WE, it's £100 in the UK gun, so what do you expect? You know, it's a good gun, it works. What more do you want? You want something to shoot at somebody with. Thanks very much, that'll do the job. The other gripe is when you are shooting it in full auto and the slide is coming back, the gas comes out of here ever so slightly and starts to freeze your hand if you're not wearing gloves. That can actually make your hand welt up slightly with the green gas and the CO2 hammering down onto your skin like that. Wearing gloves, not a problem at all. As you can see, we've just pulled that slide back and as you can see it's slightly out of battery again. It still works, but you kind of almost push it forward and get it in place. I could play around with it, see if we can get it working, but it should be okay other than that. Other than that, that about does it. I can't think of anything else. Oh no, hang on, I've got another gripe. The other gripe would be on the base here. Trying to put an accessory on here, this was really rounded piece of plastic on the base of here, and you could not put accessories onto it. I literally had to grind this down to be able to put an accessory onto there, which was about torch basically. To get that to go on there, I really had to use a Dremel and cut all this back down, and it took quite a lot off of it to do it. So if you're thinking about putting a light on there straight away, be cautious, because actually they come and they're quite bulbous underneath there, and you need to look about what you can get. I wanted a nice cheap light for it, and that cheap light went on every other gun that was a rail on fine, but this one just didn't fit quite right. Coloration wise, it's a nice colour. The black matches the bodywork. Obviously it's a metal upper and a plastic lower, or polymer lower, there's more plastic on this. Yeah, it's a great gun. That'll about do it. Thanks very much for watching. This is Downwire 3D for Team Raptor Wing.